What's up? Need something?
What is that?
Watch it! You okay? Well, someone's shift ended early. Need something?
What the?
mind? Here it comes!
You made it further than I expected. Frost-marked, ecliptic. I thought one or the other would stop you. Perhaps I should have known better.
Tobin, what have you done?
Everbright preserves. It holds life in stasis, but that is not living. It is waiting. People come to the sanctum for hope, but all we offer is stillness. No healing, no future, just a long silence before the end. So I turned to Everstorm, but I needed control, stability. I had the Ecliptics clear this site. Everstorm is evolution, not in theory, in practice. A real mechanism for change. But it was glacial, and too slow to help anyone in our time. I thought I could make it learn faster. Enough to rewrite the rules, enough to cure them. But the system resists force. I learned that the hard way. Everfrost fractured first. Memory spun wild. It latched on to old fragments and turned itself into a myth. The Frostmarked followed.
You didn't evolve the system. You broke it. And people died.
I did not want this. Not the Frostmarked, not the breakdown. I thought the systems would resist, yes, but adapt. You offered, I accepted. That is all. Maybe you would fix what I broke. Maybe you'd die trying. Either way, I would know what the system was still capable of. You see failure. I see the first flicker of something new. Everything's salvageable, if given time. Everfrost is sealed. You cannot reach it. You cannot stop me. Wait, no, that's not possible.
Command override acknowledged.
What? No, you can't.
Initiating purge. Erasing unauthorized control structure. Purge complete. Local interference removed. Primary sequence remains incomplete. Everbright system instability detected. Reset required to complete alignment.
I can't believe it. Tobin was the one holding it all together. That quiet sense that everything had purpose. And the whole time he was tearing it apart from the inside. Now he's gone. And whatever he started, we're the ones left standing in it. Yeah. Whatever comes next, it shouldn't come from a broken system. If Everbright's still caught in it, we end the loop. Let's reset it. Then we start fresh. You good? Just checking in?
There you are. Something's wrong with Everbright. The pilgrims, they're getting sick. Pain's coming back. Someone collapsed this morning.
We've never seen it act like this. Not even a flicker before.
And Tobin's just gone. No one's seen him.
We know why. This isn't random. Tobin was behind it. He tried to reshape the systems from the inside out.
Tobin? What do you mean?
He believed that Everbright could do more than preserve. He wanted it to heal, to evolve. But he pushed too far, broke the balance. The Frostmarked were a result of that. And when he wouldn't stop, we ended it.
Tobin's gone?
I always said he gave off secret villain energy.
No, you didn't.
I thought it really loud.
So what now?
We restored Everfrost. We dealt with Everstorm. Now we reset the Everbright. If we do that, the Sanctum should stabilize.
Then don't wait. We'll hold things down here.
Let's finish this.
Hello.
Feels strange being here without him. Tobin was always the one standing in this room, talking like he had all the answers. Now it's just us. And the machine he never really understood.
Command override received. Preservation system engaged. Resetting Everbright integrity field. Preservation node aligned. System balance restored. Command override node withdrawn from active user. Voice interface available through physical node. System alignment confirmed. All core functions reconciled. Directive restructuring in progress. Query access temporarily suspended.
Well, sounds like the Overseer's gonna be busy a while. You know, I'm starting to see why the universe keeps throwing things your way. Let's go check if the Sanctum's enjoying its extended warranty. Hey! Something on your mind?
You're back. And whatever you did, it worked. The Everbright's stable. The Pilgrims are steady. No new symptoms. No more collapse. Still, there's a lot to take in. What happened, what it means. We need time to process it and help others do the same. And you deserve more than a rushed thank you. While we sort through all of this, your ship's been taken care of, Alana. Your ship's spaceworthy again and waiting at the Star Yard.
Guess today's full of miracles. Mind giving me a ride? Thought about walking, but space is kind of a deal breaker.
Go, you've earned a breath. We'll be here when you return. And when you do, we'll make sure this place remembers what you've done for it.
Would you look at that? My ship might not look like much, but she gets the job done. So, we're back where it all started. A frost-marked ambush, one wrecked ship, and a stranger who decided not to walk away. You didn't have to help me, or come all this way. But you did. And not just for me. For a lot of people who may never know your name. I've seen a lot of places fall apart when things get hard. But not you. You held. And I'm glad I got to see it. It sounds strange, but I'm going to miss this. Us. The way we moved through all of it like it made sense. Yeah, I'd like that. That felt like a moment. Was it a moment? I'm terrible at this. Suppose you should get going. Head back to the sanctum. Let them say what needs saying. Then maybe we see what's next.
Docking seal released.
Hi.
Welcome back. Feels strange, doesn't it? The quiet after everything? We've been sorting through what Tobin left behind. Some of it we'll build on, some we'll bury. But we'll move forward, together this time.
Tobin liked to keep things close, controlled. We're going to try something new. Talk to each other. Maybe even listen if it doesn't kill us.
She's already made a spreadsheet, to share responsibility. Very threatening.
You'll survive.
You gave us the chance to keep it standing. And maybe now, we'll build something even better.
And if it all goes sideways, we blame Ella. That's the plan.
We figured thanks should come with something a little more tangible than just nice words.
On behalf of the Everbright Bank and our collective trust, I've authorized a transfer of 100,000 credits to your account. It's a token of our gratitude, one we're very happy to give.
Oh, and one last thing. Welcome home. We gave you the top floor of the trade house. Used to be storage. Now it's, well, still kinda storage-shaped. But the view's incredible, and it's all yours to fix up however you like. No rent, no rules, and 2 charming neighbors just downstairs. You don't have to stay, but it's yours if you want it.
We've all been talking. Everbright needs to evolve, just not the way Tobin envisioned. We want to build something real, open, shared, and we could use your help if you're willing. No rush, but when you're ready, come see me. We've got work worth doing, if you're still up for it.
Thank you for everything. Alana's down at the jetty doing her best not to look like she's waiting for you.
Hi.
Something? Took you long enough. For a second, I thought maybe you left without saying goodbye. Would have been a shame after everything. So, what now? Figured as much. You're not the walkaway type. And it feels good knowing you'll be close. There's still a lot to untangle. People are looking to you, even if they don't say it out loud. I hear the Everbright's been a little more talkative lately. Might be worth saying hello while it's in a sharing mood. Yeah, I think I'd like that. The Sanctum's strong enough to stand without me for a while. Besides, I could use a change of view. The stars sound good. So does the company. Where do you want me? Got it. So, you want me heading out there, or do I get to stick close to you for a while? I was hoping you'd say that. I like having a good view.
I'll get back to what I was doing. You know where to find me.
You good? Nothing says trust like giving me your favorite gun. Catch you later. What's up? I'm here. And sometimes that's enough, isn't it?
Need something fixed right, not fast? I'm your girl.
Hi. Oh, you're gonna love this stuff.
Hello. Yeah, sure thing. Take a look. Okay. Hello.
You okay? You're lucky I like you. Watch your back. Just checking in? I'm alright. Space makes for good thinking time. Dangerous, but good.
Yes?
worthy of assistance. Goodbye.
Ah, and there he is. Welcome to Stardock Alpha, my current home away from home. Glad you found your way here. My name is Torin. We can get more into who I am later. I promise. I imagine you have a lot of questions, and I do have answers for you. But first, we need to talk about the people who attacked you. The group that attacked you, they're called Watchtower. I'm not surprised if you've never heard of them. To say they're clandestine would be an understatement. From what I've gathered, it seems they've made it their life's work to hunt down and confine individuals they consider dangerous. Individuals like you. And me. Well, then I suppose you're lucky it's taken this long to consider you a threat worth capturing. And once that happens, there's little you can do to stop them. I assume you recall their method of capture. Yeah, kinda hard to forget it once you've experienced it firsthand. For people like us, Watchtower like to employ a particular device, a kind of energy weapon. The first blast disables your ship, the second disables you. Or at least, it's meant to. But you, you took that second burst and just kept on going, didn't you? Took a third to bring you down. Maybe now you're starting to get a picture on why Watchtower might be scared of you, huh? You'd think so, wouldn't you? But scared or not, they know if they hit you enough times, even the most hardy succumb to their weapon. Now, I'm a little sparse on the details, but I do know they call this weapon the Synapse Disruptor, which seems an apt name if you ask me. Oh, and here's the worst part. There's no foolproof counter to the Disruptor. None at all. Believe me, I've looked. I've tried. There's nothing. Huh, that was a bit doom and gloom of me, wasn't it? All right. Let me backtrack and rephrase things. There is no technological counter to this weapon. No magic shields or special kind of hull plating. But this brings me to why I made contact. I have devised a strategy that would keep you and me safe from Watchtower's impromptu abductions. But the catch is, it's not something I can do alone, and it's gonna take effort. I'm gonna need your help on this, and you're gonna need mine. It's fairly simple, really. Maybe you already noticed, but Watchtower's Disruptor, it takes a while to charge between bursts. And as long as your ship has power, it needs to hit you at least twice in order to incapacitate. Now, if you're flying about all by your lonesome, it's not too difficult for Watchtower to blast you as many times as they need. But what if you weren't by yourself? What if you had the support of other ships? In a nutshell, here's my strategy. You don't fly alone anymore. Instead, you get some buddies. You get more ships. You get a fleet. Then, even if Watchtower track you down and get a shot in with their Disruptor, with other ships there to cover you, they'd never get a second hit, giving you time to recover, get back in the fight, and avoid capture. Think about it. It makes sense, right? Okay, good. I'm happy you're on board with this fleet idea. You know that the first time that we... Oh, right. Yeah, we've not really been introduced yet, have we? Let's rectify that. Like I said before, my name's Torin. Just Torin. I guess you could say I'm a traveler. Yeah, I travel the stars. Here and there, and sometimes back again. And it's likely during those travels I got the attention of Watchtower. And been trying to shake him off ever since. I think nothing of it. Just doing what's right. Okay then, if we're going to make this fleet idea work, it's about time we get a move on, before Watchtower catches us with our pants down. Proactive. I like it. All right. Here's how we're gonna pull this fleet thing off. First, we need some hardware. Equipment, especially designed to handle this sort of thing. Had a pal look into it, and he figured out what we'll need. A Model 2 Fleet Sync control node. And he knows where we can find one, too. But the problem is, control node's not easily accessible. It's stored away in an old facility with no simple way in. But I got a solution for that. Here, catch! Hey, good eye. What you're holding there is a flare, similar to the ones the UC and Freestar Collective used in the war, just a different manufacturer. Works the same though. If you're planet side, just toss it on the ground to mark a spot, then depending on what the flare signaled, ships in orbit can fire down whatever was requested. Emergency backup, supplies, or sometimes just a good old airstrike. Or orbit strike, I guess. They called them skydrops, right? Very versatile, very useful. And now, very illegal to use thanks to the armistice. At least, illegal for the military. But we're not military. I got a skydrop system rigged up to my ship, and that's what we're going to use to get into that facility and grab the hardware we need. That's what I like to hear. Time to get moving. Jump in your ship and meet me outside. Hail me when you're ready and we'll plot a course. I'm glad we're doing this. You and me. We'll show Watchtower they picked the wrong people to mess with. This time.
What's up? I'm still breathing and not floating in space, so I'd say pretty good. Something on your mind? All right, let's hear it. New Atlantis, originally. Didn't last, though. My parents decided city life was too comfortable, so they packed us up and dragged me off to the middle of nowhere to build an outpost. It wasn't all that bad. It taught me that quiet isn't empty, and that sometimes the stars feel closer when there's no one around to tell you what they mean. Guess that's why I'm comfortable out on the edges of things. A little bit of everything, and not enough of anything. I ran trade routes mostly. Small deals, odd jobs, whatever kept my ship flying. Never stayed in one place too long. Guess I thought if I kept moving, I'd outrun the feeling that none of it really mattered. By accident. Like most good things in life. I heard rumors. Stories about a place where people stopped dying, where time forgot to move forward. Figured it was just another tale, but curiosity is a stubborn thing. So I rerouted, thinking I'd find a decent trade, or at least a story worth telling. When I landed, well, you've seen it. The Sanctum makes you stop and actually feel the air around you. I told myself I'd stay a week, maybe 2. Turns out it's not so easy to walk away from. If I ever build something, it won't be about settling down. It'll be a place to come back to when I choose to, not because I have to. But I'm not ready for that yet. There's still too much out here I haven't seen. Maybe someday, when the stars start feeling smaller, and when I've got someone to share it with. Oh, they're still out there. Made that outpost their home, stubborn as ever. Haven't seen them in a while. Maybe we can swing by someday. Unless you feel it's too early to meet the parents. It runs in the family, but I like to think I'm the refined version. Anytime.
Pressure normalizing. Undocking complete.
We're gonna be jumping to Eridani 3 in the Eridani system. Once we're there, we can get things started. You good to go? We'll do a quick scan of the planet, find the facility with the fleet control node, make our way inside, grab the loot, and get out of there. Okay then, power up your grav drive and take point. I'll be right behind you. Alright, power up your scanners and do a sweep of the planet. See if we can find our facility. Receiving your telemetry. There it is. I see our facility, near one of the poles. Huh. Gren wasn't kidding. Most of it's buried under ice. Won't be easy to get inside. But no problem. That's why we've got Skydrop. All we need to do is... Hey, I'm detecting incoming ships. They're small. Look like drones. Watchtower drones, damn! They probably detected our scan. We'll have to deal with them before we can head to the planet's surface. Don't worry, these things aren't big enough to carry disruptors. Still, they can do some damage, so let's take them out as fast as we can. Let's get back to the plan. I'll need to stay in orbit in order to use Skydrop. You'll need to land and find the exterior of the facility.
They've lost
Once
grav
you're there,
jump
I'll
capability.
provide further instructions.
They've lost grav jump capability. They're dead in space.
Make sure you keep warm. Conditions down there don't seem overly hospitable. Okay, have a good landing.
Landing site locked. Take us in. Caffeinated and emotional.
Facility you're looking for shouldn't be too far away. Make your way there and I'll start prepping Skydrop. Skydrop to work, the ship deploying needs pinpoint coordinates and a drop request. So, take out that flare I gave you, punch in a request for a surface missile, then throw the flare near the exposed portion of the facility. That's right, we're blasting this sucker open. And I've only got one missile on board, so make sure you don't mess up. Okay, that's a good read. System's got a lock, missile loaded, Skydrop deploying. Throwing good way inside. Oh, shit. Perhaps I should have mentioned this sooner. This is an old watchtower facility we're breaking into. But I didn't expect them to have mechs. Your weapons won't scratch it. And we just used our only Skydrop. Shit. Oh, I got an idea. Get some distance between you and that mech. Now. All right, remember, Watchtower is still looking to capture you. So find the control node, get back to Stardock, and my friends there will help you. And if we don't see each other again, best of luck. I got complete confidence in you. Hey, you want to see something cool? Fix your eyes on the mech. And say goodbye in 3, 2, 1. Touchdown.
Something? Not bad. Thinking about what's next, as usual.
Unable. Repair not possible.
found it. All by yourself, too. Well done. I am? Huh, you're right. How about that? Guess I do have some explaining to do. But not here. Not now. We'll be safer back at Stardock. We can talk more there. And also get started on your fleet. Sounds good to me. Now call me crazy, but I don't think my ship is going to be flying anytime soon. So I'm going to have to bum a ride. Don't worry though, I am a great co-pilot. I only ever crash ships when I mean to. Okay, let's head back to... Was that you or me?
Warning. Connection error detected. Anomalies in Corvette control system. Containment protocols engaged. Area sealed.
Huh. Evidently, pulling that control node had one or two unforeseen consequences. Oh, no. No. We are not... This isn't... We cannot fight this thing. It's shields. There's no way we can get through those. The firepower needed to... Wait, I think I got a plan. Stay here and get behind some damn cover.
One second. Just checking. Systems. It does have a sonar system. One small snafu. Corvette doesn't have power, but it is umbilical to the facility's reactor. Here's the plan. We can draw power from the facility. You just need to flip some breaker switches. Should be 4 of them around the hangar bay. I'll regulate things from here. You flip those switches fast as you can.
Well, look at you. Now that's what I call thinking outside the box. I'll have to remember that strategy. Good job finding that security card. You clearly put the work in. Gave this place a good perusing. You'll get no argument from me. Like I said, I'll have to remember that one for next time. Well, lockdown's over and we have the control node. We can finally leave this place. Come on, let's hightail it back to Stardock.
offline. Ha! They're not jumping out of here. Target's jump system down. You took out their jump drive. Target's shields are offline. Captain on deck. We're here. We're somewhere at least. Docking complete.
Torin! Why is it every time we get back from a supply run, you're nowhere to be found? Is it really that hard to stay put and not leave the station unattended?
You're exaggerating. It's not every time. Besides, Babs was here.
Babs can't regulate the station's power core. You know, the unstable power core.
So, how was your supply run? Those surgeon guys have everything you need?
No, they didn't. Per usual. And don't think I didn't notice you changing the subject.
Speaking of changing the subject, let me introduce my friend here.
It's just run down and outdated. It runs mostly fine enough, providing you keep an eye on it. So, who are you again?
This is the person I told you about, Harper. The one I was looking for. He was very almost a permanent guest of Watchtower. Thankfully, though, I was there to save his sorry ass. Instead of waiting alone on an empty station, twiddling my thumbs.
Oh, I see. Huh. Then I guess you had a good excuse to not be here. You're off the hook. This time.
1,000 thank yous, my fair lady. Thy generosity is truly boundless.
Put a sock in it, Torin. And you, Torin's friend? From what I understand, you be no fan of Watchtower, right? If you want to give them a bloody lip, come talk to me when you have a moment. Got a job for you.
That's Harper. Stardock belongs to her as much as it belongs to anyone. She lets a few of us hang out here, provided we don't misbehave. For that, we need to go talk with Gren. He's a ship engineer. Can help us get everything set up and installed. You've not met him yet, so maybe I should... Gren maybe isn't what you'll be expecting. But you don't need to worry about him. He's on our side. That's the spirit. We should head over to Gren's workshop. Or, I suppose we could go to the bar, talk with Harper first. She did seem to want you for something. It's up to you what we do. Lead and I will follow.
First rule, this is my home, and you're a guest. So, yeah. Did Torin prep you on this or something? Anyway, so long as you don't cause trouble, my docking bays are always open. With that out of the way, welcome to Stardock. I think that's what we ended up calling this place. Long story short, me and Gren caught wind of Watchtower activity in the Altair system. A listening post. Frankly, it's got me worried.
The Altair system? That's barely a jump away. No wonder you're agitated.
I don't care if it's the Freestar Collective, pirates, or even this Watchtower. I don't want anyone snooping around near my home.
Couldn't agree more. Tell you what, Harper, how about we go investigate this listening post? We can grab any data it's collected, see what Watchtower have been poking their nose into, and then ensure the post is taken offline.
Really? Hey, if you can do that, I'll pay for your time. That's a relief to hear. You can find the listening post somewhere on Altair 3. When you find it, shut it down and retrieve any data it's collected. I'll be really grateful, and I'll pay you for your time.
We actually already have experience searching for Watchtower facilities. I think we know just what to look for. Before we head out, we should check in with Gren. He can help us put our fleet together.
So you found him after all. Good. Better with us than in Watchtower's hands. Oh. Thank you.
No need to keep the helmet on, Gren. I know it can be tough to talk in those things.
There. Much better. Torin really should have prepared you better for this.
Gren is ex-Watchtower. He's defected. No longer with them. Now he's as much their enemy as you or me. And as for his colorful appearance...
There's no need to be delicate, Torin. I won't be offended. We can speak plainly. If you're curious, please, feel free to ask any questions you might have. I'll answer what I can. Despite being augmented and conditioned by them, my loyalty to Watchtower was never strong. To me, it was always just a job. However, a chance encounter forced me to reevaluate my career choice. Learning what Watchtower does to people like you and Torin, that was something I wanted no part in. And so I deserted. Not something Watchtower takes kindly to. But for that to become a problem, they'll first need to find me. Ah, glad to see you got it. I'll just install it. There. I think we're done here. Installation complete. I've integrated the control node into this mainframe. It'll let you manage multiple ships. It should serve you well. Noted. Torin, I noticed that your ship and the skydrop system I spent several weeks retrofitting into it are suspiciously absent.
About that. You see, there was a situation, unavoidable, really. One thing led to another, and I ended up destroying my ship.
That does not surprise me. And now, I am doubly glad that I began work on building a second Skydrop deployment system. We can integrate it into your fleet's new ship immediately. I have a feeling you will make for a better custodian for it than Torin. Be advised, Skydrops are used by fleet ships that remain in orbit. If you install a Skydrop to your home ship, it'll be useless. Now, where did I put that vacuum tape?
dedicated character, which is 209, which is, y'all been watching me, y'all know way past that. We had to restart them 3 different times since the audio been out, so we went back to 103 times. I thought I was going to have to do it again this time, but I didn't have to. You know, I figured it out by using the other ones, and then we just took them and reset them for real, like without taking them back to 100. It was crazy, but I got it done.
The Skydrop system has been successfully integrated. I trust Torin has explained how it all operates. Naturally, you'll need flares to call one down. So, take these. That's all I have to hand right now. However, you can always craft additional flares, assuming you have the necessary materials. I may also be able to fabricate more for you. Be sure you check my personal stockpile from time to time. For now, that's all I can do for you. I hope it's enough. Yes, in theory. But I'd need specialized components. Watchtower components.
Well, in that case, if we come across any Watchtower materials, we'll be sure to let you know. Ha! We have a fleet! Yes, right now it's only 2 ships, but it's still early days. I'm sure we'll figure out a way to expand. But first, you need to assign a ship to your fleet. Watchtower's out there, remember? We need to cover our asses.
You have my attention.
I will make sure the pilot of the ship right now. Should be sir, pilot. See, all the way up was almost finished. It's on the last part of Watchtower. Stuff. Instead, I jumped into my Midas Manor. And I was on the Midas Manor, and nothing inside my Midas Manor. So I was like, alright, I'm set them to 100. So I tried it again. This time, set the game wrong. Back in there and tried it again. This time, I just transformed when I came to the Midas Manor. Right, I landed. And I was like, oh my goodness, I kept my daughter can't go. And then I started seeing in front of you. If I could land on one of the front of you, I could get travel out of here, right? So I ended up landing in action. Takes me that's what happened. So it's that. And then want to see what happened to this one. Back in my wow. I gotta take
Chin.
We should head down to Altair 3, deal with this listening post.
You again. That's not a complaint. Can't complain. Well, I could, but I'll spare you.
I believe I got keep asking how she's doing. I normally give up money. Haven't hang money up like
We should head down to Altair 3, deal with this listening post.
I am here.
I can shoot her. I just haven't shot her here yet. I don't know if I'm going to or not. Because before, all I did was just give her the same hairdo, just all blonde. And I brightened her, not brighten it, but you know, gave her a little bit more touch to her lipstick. But I like the way she looks proper too. I did give her like 2 notches on me. I believe that's what one of my other characters already got her. One of my guy characters. Because we're not gonna, when we do it with my female characters, we're not going to, you know, go to the, relationship thing. You know what I mean? I'm only doing it with my males. But I believe she is, you know, whatever. I don't know, but I believe she is. I didn't see anything saying on there that she, you know, I think she's like Sarah and the rest of them, right? So it depends on the player. But we already made it, so it's done. Starling, we already did that. That's what I bought these shits for, right? It's gonna be out. But I didn't build on them yet. I just gonna wait till I add them, like I did with this, right? When I add them, then I'll make it look however I want, or just delete. You know how we do, take the whole ship away and make a new one. I didn't feel like doing that, but we have enough time for that. That's why I just. I mean, it looks good. I'm more concerned is can it protect me? And yeah, it definitely can do that. Alright, so let me save up here and then peace out. Catch y'all tomorrow. And like I said, if you want to see when I first started here, we was doing Everbright, which as you can see is done.